Forgot to do it. Woo! Tatted Up Tuesday. Election Tuesday, we have arrived. Woo! Go vote. I already voted. I voted early. And I'm feeling good on this Tuesday, man. I'm feeling good about everything coming together, you know? Let's go ahead and change up the vibe real quick, you know what I'm saying? Put some funk on real quick. Ooh, it looks like I have everything that I need except for my weed. So let me go ahead and get that. Law Dragon, hello. Mystery Moon, hello. How y'all doing? Yes, we gonna keep up with that. Hold on. Let me grab my weed real quick. That's important. You know what I'm saying? I definitely need that. Yes. How was it? Hassan, brother Hassan. How was the book? I haven't read it, but I think it'd be good to check out on audiobooks for sure. I'm interested to see how he put it together. What'd you think of the book, Hassan? Y'all know we getting Susana Santos primed and ready right now. Getting her ready to go. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna do some fitness stuff. I'm about to be doing a couple of things. You feel me? Get my money up real quick. And it ain't even like it's just me who needs money. We need the money, you dig? It's a whole lot of things we got to pay for. But yes, I'm gonna get into that. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out then. I'm gonna have to go ahead and give the book a listen. I'm optimistic. Look, listen, I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic about the future. One of the reasons, well, there's many reasons I'm optimistic about the future, but one of them is because I've realized how much improving the community is my responsibility. I feel capable. I feel like I have something to give. You feel me? So I think that that's always a good place to be optimistic, is if realizing and knowing that you still yet can make more of a difference. And also, I'm optimistic because I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time for us to get more progressive policies through. You know, the progressive community needs a lot of game planning, needs a lot of switching things up, but that's going to come naturally. You know, because again, Gen X, Millennials, and Gen Z, all of us are in a position now to take the reins. So I have a lot of hope and optimism. A lot of hope and optimism, for sure, without a doubt. But I'm glad that you like the book. Now, let's go ahead and take this hit and get into it. Oh, yes. I realized how big of a nerd I am quite a while ago. Embrace it. Embrace it. Woo. Nerds about to take over the world. Cheers, everybody. That was a good one. That was a significant one. That one was so good, we don't even got to take another one. Woo! So let's go ahead and get into today's stories. But yes, I think one thing that can really help people become more optimistic, generally speaking, look at yourself, man. Look at yourself in the mirror. How much more can you do? That'll always help you be more optimistic. I'm just keeping up with y'all in the chat real quick. But yeah, no, there's always more that we can do. And if you realize that, then it's easier to have more optimism. So you're not like counting on other people to do stuff for you. Now, where are we going to start today? Where shall we begin today? Let's see. Y'all taking it mad serious. No. See, man, I was trying to go into this thing with Michael Cohen right now, talking about some disable your ad blocker. Ha! No, not doing that. Here, let's check. Let's start with this video. We got Mara in the building. Oh, you're at jury duty. Definitely hope that you don't get picked. Definitely hope you don't get picked so that you can relax and have a better day. All right, now let's see what's up with this. Michael Cohen reveals old Trump documents that show exactly how he operates.
So, Michael, let me ask you, because there's been some debate about this, whether his lawyers just agreed to this political strategy or whether there's some legal strategy here about trying to get an appeal, trying to provoke the judge to do something that would help him in appeal.
Distracted Gardener, hello, welcome.
What do you think? More all politics? Was there legal strategy here?
No, there is no legal strategy here, and he didn't ask the lawyers what their opinions are. He told them what he was intending to do, and again, being the sycophantic followers that they are, they just acknowledged it. Look, the second that Donald walks out, and he did it when I was there, he did it again today, he did it on his posting after Eric and Don testified, he declares victory. He's the only one. Well, of course, he and his lawyers are the only ones that see a victory based upon what? That he corroborated exactly what I had stated while I was on the stand. He not only did he corroborate what I had said, he actually placed himself into the center of the scenario, acknowledging that he knew what he was doing and that he's the one that signed off on it. So how, like, Alina Habba comes down the stairs and she starts attacking me, Michael Cohen crumbled.
I think it too. We got one of these up. Alina Habba was like, she said, Letitia James, she was like, she's just not that, she said Letitia's not that smart or not that bright, I think is what she said.
I schooled him, right? And he's a liar, right? I mean, Michael, this is what Donald Trump tells them to do.
Yeah, look, I was going to ask you about this because you've been around for so many of these meetings. Obviously, as Letitia James said, this wouldn't have happened without you. But, you know, I think a lot of people are speculating out there. Does Donald Trump know his fraudulent business practices are illegal? He sort of acknowledged a lot of knowledge today. Or do you think he actually believes that he somehow operated his business in an acceptable or an above board way? What does he think?
No, I think he knows exactly. I think he knows exactly what he was doing, and he doesn't think about consequences. So when you bring up the top, oh, was he thinking legal, not legal? Yeah, he knows what's right or wrong. He just doesn't care. That's the big difference. I mean, and again, what Donald always does is he uses the same play. And that's why when I was testifying before the House Oversight Committee, it was so easy for me to predict that if Donald Trump lost the election, that there would never be a peaceful transfer of power. Well, it's also easy for me to understand how they were going to attempt to attack me when I was on the stand. And in all fairness, I certainly didn't crumble, and in fact, everything that I had said had turned out now to be corroborated by the defendant himself. But what's interesting, I was going through a drawer today, and I came across this document, and no one's seen this document before. He does the same thing over and over and over. So in this one, he
let's
writes,
see the document.
Obama's
you have it with you?
rep is using...
All right.
Can you see that?
Give us a little rundown of what that document has to say.
So what it says is Obama reps is using lightweight New York State Attorney General Eric Schneiderman to target political enemies. Well, all you have to do is just remove Eric Schneiderman's name from it, put it into, Letitia James, or put it into Jack Smith, or put it into anyone. It's the same language over and over. He thinks that it was beneficial to him then, which we all know it wasn't. He ended up paying, close to 20 some odd million dollars for the Trump University case. It didn't work there. And it's not going to work here. This theatrics that he and, his lawyers are doing every single day, it doesn't.
They said when he took the stand, the judge and Goran was like told his lawyers to, can you please control him? They said when Trump took the stand, and Goran asked him, questions relating to the trial. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he would just go off on these tirades about how the election was stolen from him and all the same shit that he always says. And the judge would be like, bro, answer the question. I didn't ask you about all that. Just I'm talking about your financial records right now. I'd be like, yeah, the election was stolen. I wish we could see the in footage. In courtroom footage, but we can't. Fritza, hello. Good afternoon now. I almost said good morning, but good afternoon now. How are you today, my lovely queen?
Benefit him. And instead of schooling me, they should have schooled him on the proper way to answer a question.
Well,
so one, you don't make a fool out of yourself, and two, you don't get hit with a $600-700 million bill at the end.
Well, they got like a 4-second lag in this because when she talks, he can't hear it for like several seconds, and then it just ends up going back. All right, let's see what's up now. And I think it was Tim Ryan. Tim Ryan called for Biden to drop out of the race, which is fine, but like again, okay. I don't even want to talk about that right now, honestly. But just from a sense of like, you ain't running, like he gonna drop out for who? Who we gonna drop out for? Like somebody gotta like. You can't just tell Biden to drop out of the race and not run yourself. Like, I'd love to see Biden drop out too. But as of right now, it ain't a single person in the race who anybody would give a rat's ass about to carry them across the finish line. And that's the truth, no matter how you feel about it. So, but yeah, nah, if, okay, cool. Who we gonna replace him with? Let's see. Which one should we do now? DeSantis. Let's talk about DeSancti. Oh, we got Libby. Hello. Man, The Independent always does this. Oh, here we go. I just want to see the commercial. This is a commercial, and we're gonna look to Sean Hannity. He was talking to Ron DeSantis, but asking him basically about why is he getting his ass kicked so bad in the polls. But this is some type of a mashup that the DeSantis campaign made, so I just want to see it.
A very big hello to a place where we've done very well. Sioux
15 seconds. Oh, it's got to be more than that.
Falls. Thank you very much, Sioux Falls.
Maybe I think the Independent might not be letting us watch the commercial.
The beauty was when I came here, everyone thought Bush was going to win. And then they took a poll and they found out 50 points. Everyone said, what's going on right here? They thought Bush, because Bush supposedly was a military.
Man, they ain't put together no mashup. They just posted a bunch of individual videos.
I was very honored as a man. Viktor Orban. Did anyone ever hear of him? He's probably like one of the strongest leaders anywhere in the world. And he's the leader of...
Right, I ain't done my Ron DeSantis voice in forever because you don't see Ron DeSantis nowhere. He's just doing so bad you don't think about him. I was like, damn, I thought y'all had a mashup. Maybe it was in this because they don't be letting you watch it. I guess I got to pay for it. And this was the mashup. That was whack though. That was whack. We done heard all of them before. We've heard all of them before. Biden admin working with Chicago to get migrants work permits amid immigration crisis. You say your monthly reminder? Was it a good thing that you got that monthly reminder, Libby? Did we help you out? Okay. The Biden administration is helping Chicago launch a program to get migrants to work, according to the Chicago Sun-Times. The pilot program will begin Thursday to help the city and state with the strained migrants. Excuse me. Um, with the strain migrants have been placing on public resources, according to the Chicago Sun-Times. The program will serve as, quote, a one-stop shop to help ease the strain migrants. Oh, they just use the word toy. Every time I read a word like strain twice in a row, I'll be like, I think I messed up. No, it is twice in a row. I'll be like, did I just read this? But I didn't. Okay, so they're putting there's an influx of migrants, and this is a program to kind of help deal with that. So what is part of the program? What is involved? The clinic will begin with a pilot serving approximately 150 migrants per day. And we will work with the state, city, and the Resurrection Project as they scale in the coming days and weeks, Hernandez told the Chicago Sun-Times. Oh, Dora, sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that. Definitely sending love your way. Do what you and do what you got to do to get yourself emotionally right. That sounds like a tough situation. All right. The Biden administration committed to working with the state of New York in August to begin a similar campaign, according to the Chicago Sun-Times, which reported that another program in Boston is in the works. In Chicago, the Department of Homeland Security will deploy roughly 12 staffers to help migrants get work permits, according to the Sun-Times. Illegal immigration at the southern border continues to surge. The number of migrants that got into the U.S. after crossing the U.S.-Mexico border illegally is larger than the populations of 11 states, a Daily Caller News Foundation review of the fiscal year 2023 data found. There's a 180-day required waiting period before migrants can receive work authorization. In Chicago, thousands of migrants are arriving on buses from Colorado and Texas. Definitely be interested to just see it how and if the Biden administration continues to address these migrant issues. What are they going to do about it? What are they going to do about it? Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, I get you, Libby. I got it. I get it now. I can't like I'm gonna end up, man. I'm gonna end up watching it, man. I'm gonna end up watching. I'm this close to having my life together to where I can have a bit more time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm almost there. All right, now speaking of this, we was just talking about DeSantis. Now, Hannity asked DeSantis why Trump has such a large lead over him despite 4 indictments.
Let me look at the polls and let me ask you the question.
Donald, what's going on? Wendy, hello.
Donald Trump has had a pretty large lead against all the other candidates. And in many ways, when you would think that if a presidential candidate gets indicted 4 times and arraigned 4 times, it seems to defy all conventional political gravity that every time that happens, the poll numbers go up. How do you explain that?
Well, look, I think when that Alvin Bragg case came down, I mean, it was just so transparently ridiculous. You know, to go back 7 or 8 years, clearly this would not have been brought for non-political reasons. And so I think that he got a lot of sympathy.
He could, because he can't say, because the Republican voting base is really stupid. he ain't gonna say that.
You know, as a result of that in particular, maybe some.
Yeah, right. I said that. I said that right before I looked at "You Don't Like My Music's" comment. He said, "Well, because Republicans are really fucking dumb."
The others too, but I think that one really just showed just how ridiculous, quite frankly, the justice system has become when it's in the hands of leftist politicians and leftist activists. But you know what we're seeing here in Iowa is, you know, clearly former president's got a base of support. You also have a base of people who are definitely looking elsewhere. But then the bulk of the people are considering the former president, but also considering others. Some of them are polling for him now. Some of them are not. But there is, I think, much more fluidity fluidity than what some of the national media wants to do. And I think the people on the ground here see that there's a lot of people that just have not made a final decision. I think the majority of Iowans will probably make a final decision as we get into early January. And I'd say the same thing goes for the people of New Hampshire.
Oh, Brewski Dragon, hello, and thank you. Thank you for joining us. And good shit on voting. I voted early, actually. Good. We'll see. We'll definitely be keeping up with the results of that. But it seems that I'm definitely Ohio, but it'll be really cool if Ohio legalizes marijuana. I know that's on the ballot. That'd be really great. And also abortion is really one of the biggest driving issues across the country, and it will continue to be. That's really going to be difficult for Republicans to get around. It just is. And then, of course, the Biden administration is going to have to take whatever data they can from this election and do what they do with it, because the general election is almost upon us. Not quite, but almost. So the Biden administration is going to have to start addressing things and start making moves if they want him to win. All right. Let's see. I want to take another hit of the bomb before I do a Trump voice. Let's let's all. No, we gonna wait for this one too. Hold on, I got some good ones today. We gonna wait for some of them because we got to take a smoke break before we get to some of these, man. I got some good shit for y'all. I don't know what the sketch looks like. I just want to see it. That sketch looks nothing like Trump. I just want to see this.
All right, Kaylee, what advice would you give him when he's in the courtroom?
Keep doing what he's doing. I mean, look, I would advise him to ask for a better sketch artist because I think he is not. That is not
the sketch.
like my former boss there. I would just simply say this:
They put him in there with
James
his
to
accordion
call someone a
hands.
con man and
Look
a
at,
car.
he on the stand. He do this.
Yeah, I won the 2020 election.
He'd be like the judge in Gorn asks Trump. So how can you answer these tax forms? What'd you do with why did you overvalue your properties?
Yeah, the election was stolen from me.
Oh, Donald, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Cheers to you as well. And we are just about to take a hit because it's time. And to celebrate the $5 super chat. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, look, like they got this dude with the accordion hands in court. And she said, keep doing what you're doing. From everything I saw from his court appearance yesterday, he wasn't answering the judge's questions and he was treating it like he was at a rally. Like that's what I read. That's what I saw. That's the reporting I got.
Carnival Barker, then get elected, then bring this case, then have a judge who says, no, I'm not here to hear what President Trump has to say. You're the judge. You have to listen to what the defendant says. This is a travesty of justice. And that sketch, travesty too. It looks nothing like Trump.
I don't know.
It's got a nice jawline.
Yeah, his hands are quite sizable.
I noticed that.
I mean, they're not being serious right now. They're just talking shit. But this is absolutely hilarious because it's so him. All right. Moving on. Will. Let's see. Which one we gonna do now? No, we gotta wait for the Trump voice. We're gonna watch one more and then we're gonna take a quick little break and then we're gonna get back into it. Let's see. Hold on, let me see if we even really need to even look at this. Nah, it's a waste. We don't need to do that one. Now let's do this one, and then we're gonna take a quick little break. Libs of TikTok owner boastfully poses with article detailing bomb threats she allegedly inspired. I'm so cool. They're talking about me. Those are the vibes I'm getting right now. That's what it's giving right now. Oh, I made the paper. Looking ass. These people are so lame. I don't even have anything really to say, like, because whatever, but it's just like, and she put bombs up here. Shia Raichik, or whatever her name is, changed her profile banner to a logo with bombs, just in case you were wondering if she's proud of the terrorism she's inciting. Yeah, she is proud of it. She being talked about, so that's like, I guess that's all. I guess that's what she's in it for. That's really lame, though, but whatever. Ugh. The media space we live in, man. Like, what in the hell, man? But look, listen, we're gonna take a quick little celebration puff break. You know what I'm saying? Quick little celebration puff break, then we're gonna get back into it. Then we're gonna get back into the goodies for today, because we got some funny stuff to get into. Oh. And then I'll, of course, all of us will be looking and waiting to see what happens with the election, the election results today over the next couple of days and stuff like that. But let us take a quick puff. But yeah, I'm familiar with libs of TikTok. I've heard people talking about it and seeing it. I'm not on TikTok, so just in general, nobody follows everybody. Nobody can follow and know everything about everybody. From what I've gathered about her, she just seems like a loser. And that confirmed it. Like, they're talking about me in the paper. Fucking dweeb. She not a loser. She a fucking dweeb. All right, here we go. Yes, the chalice. Blaze up I love that. Blaze up the chalice. We doing that right now. The chalice. The player's chalice. We got Jen. Jen from Down Under. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jen. It's been a while since I seen you, since we talked to you. It's like 3, 4 in the morning down there in the Down Under. All right, let's see. We're gonna watch this video because I gotta recover from that hit. It was quite significant. Maggie Haberman caught off guard by Trump testimony in fraud trial, which will be used against him.
Maggie, I want to start with Ivanka Trump. We saw Trump do, I think, to some degree, what we all expected in the courtroom, and then after the courtroom, kind of swaggering out with the bombastic take on things. What is the expectation for Ivanka Trump? Tried not to have to testify, appealed, isn't technically involved in the case. Woo! Do we know what she's been doing to prepare?
I want to just disagree on one note. I didn't actually expect Trump to take ownership of those statements the way that he did. I didn't expect him to attach himself and not distance himself the way his sons did. So that was
shit. That streamer that you talking about right now, Donald, he sound like he parties harder than I do. That's some real shit right there.
surprising to me. In terms of Ivanka Trump, she is going to try to get in and out with as little damage as possible. I know that there has been some prep going on. She has been very reluctant to do this. The fact that she was dropped from the case, but also got her own lawyer separate from Trump lawyers, has been a bone of contention in Trump's circle. I
feel like the only reason Trump has her as a lawyer, and I'm not the only person who said this, so, but yeah, like, because she's good looking, like she's pretty, like, so that's why he wants her. But it's not just that. It's also, most importantly, far more importantly than him being shallow, is that no lawyer who's worth a damn wants to be anywhere near him. So that's his first problem.
I expect that she is going to try to do as little as possible to inflame her father, but also to distance herself from any questions that the AG would have.
To take a step back on what you just said about the former president, why do you think he took ownership?
I think sometimes he says things under oath that he doesn't either mean to say or that he has been coached not to say. Now, I think that the performance that we saw in terms of him attacking Letitia James, attacking the judge, describing it all in very political terms, that was all
Right, facts. Is he even paying her? He probably ain't even gonna pay her. Who knows? We gonna find out though. We damn sure gonna find out.
very planned. There's no question about that. And he is, to
And if he is paying her, it's just because he likes how she looks. Like, that's it.
be clear, he is very, very angry about this case. That is real. That I was not surprised by, but I was surprised by some of what he said that will be used against him as damages are being assessed in this case. Now, look, Engoron, the judge, clearly has an opinion of Trump already. I don't think that there's any real question about that. Has been questioning his credibility repeatedly, questioned his behavior yesterday.
No, y'all really think about this, and I keep saying it, right? Look, listen. Joe Biden, right? Joe Biden really is not in a good position. I mean, anybody who's being honest and objective has got to acknowledge that. I mean, come on, let's be serious. He's not very popular. He's more popular than Hillary Clinton. That's a low bar, but it's the truth in terms of just like general hatred. People don't hate him, but there's a lot going on right now. So people have good reason to be upset with Joe Biden, you know. But his job is to address these concerns, and maybe he will, maybe he won't. We'll stay up to date. We'll see what happens. But I say all that to say, nonetheless, you know, Joe Biden is really not in a good position right now. And all Donald Trump has to do is shut the fuck up and pay his lawyers, and he will be president again. But he can't. He can't. It's incredible. It's so amazing. It's like, bruh, Joe Biden's running against himself, and Trump is also running against himself. Two men who are running against themselves. Like, oh my God, like, bruh, Donald Trump was on the stand, and the judge was asking him questions related to the case, and Trump was just going off on tangents like he was in the middle of a rally. Like, bro, like, it's amazing. This is the most incredible presidential race any of us likely will ever see, at least in some regards, because it's like, it's a race where both of these motherfuckers are running against themselves. It's just what it is, you know. So, all right. Let's see what's up. Trump lawyer. Oh, yeah. And Fritz, I'm glad that you said that. Because look, listen, at the end of the day, there's a whole lot of offices of many, it's not just, president office, the presidency. It's not just House seats. It's not just Senate seats. It's not just the federal government. There's many a thing happening in local and state governments. And at the end of the day, we got to put better people in office. We do, so it's not, can't necessarily always be up to, well, who's running? I mean, obviously, it's not like we all have the power to push people, but that's one of the things I've realized the longer I work in politics is, what more can I do? You feel me? Like, what more of an impact can I have? At the end of the day, that's really what it's all about. You feel me? Like, it really is, man. Like, it really is. Either you sitting back and you a spectator and you're not participating, or you are. Like, there's really no in between. Okay, so Alina Habba questions New York Attorney General's intellect. She's just not that bright. Okay, look, regardless, listen, Letitia James is clearly not a stupid woman. I mean, come on. Like, that and again, why are you even saying this? You feel me? It's like, well, because you're losing. That's why she's saying it, because they're losing in court. Like, y'all ain't got no jury. You calling Letitia James, you say Letitia James isn't that bright. But because of you, apparently, as far as I know, unless I'm incorrect, but you and your team and your squad had an opportunity, for Trump to have a jury, and that's not the case. And bro, Donald Trump is getting his ass kicked in trial. And it's not just because he's guilty. It's also because, again, he won't shut up and stop incriminating himself. So let's see what she has to say.
Here is Letitia James talking about real estate. She doesn't know much about real estate, but here she is talking about 40 Wall Street, a building that I know well, actually. I used to live not very far away, about a quarter.
Like, bro, like, and I'm telling you, man, we have to treat these people like the losers that they are. Because look, listen, like that, at least that's, you know, and that doesn't mean that we need to be unnecessary, you feel me, and like go overboard and do things we don't need to do, you feel me. But like, look at these people. Y'all are getting your asses kicked in court. Like, look, bro, look at this dude on the left. Look at this motherfucker. You know, like what he look like? What he look like? Some 1935 Superman newsroom bullshit ass Jonah Jameson fucking Daily Bugle. Fucking today in New York City. But it's all for the likes of the fucking game show host Donald Trump. And then her on the side, her ass probably ain't even gonna get paid. You the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's, these people are pathetic. You feel me? Like, okay, whatever. Like,
Quarter of a mile. Take a look.
They received a series of bank ordered
what was
appraisals
that?
for the commercial.
Look.
And then he
Quarter of a mile, very
slammed
far
it.
away, about a quarter of a mile. Take a look.
They received a series of bank ordered appraisals for the commercial property at 40 Wall Street in New York City that calculated the value of the property at $200 million as of August 2010 and $220 million as of November 2012. Yet, in his 2011 statement, Mr. Trump listed 40 Wall Street with a value of $524 million.
Now we gonna listen to this shit in full again. Some of it because my mind was spaced out somewhere else, but also because she, you know, they treating and talking about this woman like she's an idiot. Look at this. Like, he just told us to look at this, and she's laying out how and why Donald Trump is a fraud very plainly and clearly. Like, I mean, put yourself in Alina's shoes, in Trump's defense's shoes, in anybody's position like this. Like, nah, bro. Like, start to, oh, you're just not that bright. Like, nah, man. Don't handle shit like that, man.
They received a series of bank ordered appraisals for the commercial property at 40 Wall Street in New York City that calculated the value of the property at $200 million as of August 2010 and $220 million as of November 2012. Yet, in his 2011 statement, Mr. Trump listed 40 Wall Street with a value of $524 million, which increased to $530 million over the next 2 years.
Well, the thing is, 40 Wall Street.
And then they're like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Like, what do you mean? Oh, well, you know, Donald Trump, you know, he's a real estate mogul. You know, he's a man. He's got all his money. But Letitia James is an attorney general who has access to all of the records and information that she needs to look at this. Bro, like, these people are stupid. Like, they're dumb and they're powerful. And we can't, oh my, bro, we can't let these motherfuckers in any type of office. But more importantly, we got to get our own people in office in our own backyards and our own communities. But it's like, y'all just played a clip that makes Trump look horrible. Oh, well, you know, does Letitia James own billions of dollars worth of real estate? Oh, no, clearly she doesn't. Like, they're so stupid.
Wall Street. Let's go ahead and put it up on the screen if we could. Iconic property, 72 stories tall. Okay, great. Let me see the valuation of it.
What does this mean?
According to the well, Donald Trump said it was $524 million. She said it was worth $200 million, according to the appraisers. But we ran the comps, Alina, and guess what? No name buildings, and 40 Wall Street is an iconic building. No name buildings were going for comparable rates in that time.
What does this prove? What does this mean? And bro, but what's crazy is people will see this, and this is enough. This is enough for people to be like, Trump's not a fraud. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Just find somebody else to vote for. Find somebody else's ass to kiss and huff on. What does this mean? Well, a totally different building. Like, oh, so she's the attorney general of New York, and all we had to do was do a quick little Google search of a completely different property. Like, and then people will see this and be like, yeah, you know. And again, it's like, and they're binary thinking in terms of it's either this or you love Joe Biden. Like, no, it's like, like God, like some people's minds are really just like they just can't. Like, what the fuck? Just just vote for somebody else. Just it's literally that simple. Just oh, bro, these people are crazy. Bro, millions of people in this country are out of their fucking minds. Like, man, and it's not going anywhere, too. Like, you got to realize that, and you know me, I'm not no type motherfucker that's frightened shit. If anything, if shit get bad, that just gives me an opportunity and an excuse to let my dark side out. You feel me? So it is what it is. But let's just not get to that point. But all I'm saying is that you got to realize, bro, these people ain't going away. They ain't going away. Like after this election, no matter what happens, even if Trump loses, which again he can't stop, there's a whatever. We'll see what happens. There's a year away. Even if Trump loses in 2024, bro, these people ain't going nowhere, bro. Like, bro, these people are crazy.
Time period, $750 million for the Helmsley building, $570 million for 340 Madison Avenue, and on and on and on. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
No, she's just not that bright. I'm sorry. I have to say it. I've seen their case. I've seen their lawyers. They don't.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, either one of these motherfuckers could win. Biden could win and Trump could win. That's why I said earlier. And that's what I mean when I say Biden is really running against himself because all he really needs to do, and again, this is just coming down to the just nuts and bolts and the simplistic political reality. All Biden has to do is address what people are calling him to address. That's all he got to do. You know, sprinkle some policy wins in, call for a ceasefire. You feel me? Take a stance on that. Throw in. That's all he got to do, and he'll be fine. All Trump has to do is shut the fuck up, but he can't. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. So yeah, either one of these motherfuckers can win.
Know what they're talking about. Just because a bank who's giving you a loan says it's worth what the loan amount is, which is what happens when anybody takes a loan out. They're never going to say the real value. They're going to say what they want to say and not a penny more, or what the loan amount is and not a penny more. It is not worth.
And that is true too. And I'm glad that you said this. Honestly, at the end of the day, listen, one of the things that I've realized, and this is one of the reasons why I implore everybody to just, go touch some grass and don't get overly caught up in this shit. At least not yet. Pay attention, but don't get overly caught up in it. It's because honestly, every election really kind of ain't no different than this for real. It's always really close. It's always real close. Like, what's really different about this? It's really not that different. You feel me? And at the end of the day, Donald Trump is a stupid, ridiculous buffoon who would only have 4 more years. And Joe Biden would only have 4 more years. And 2028 is going to present an opportunity and a time for so many new faces and people to run for that federal level of government. But at the end of the day, she really ain't that much different. When earlier on, before people got really close to the election, when it was Biden versus Romney, Romney's polling was a lot higher too, and then it went down over time because the reality is people like us, we pay very close attention to politics. But I've learned, you really do got to take politics one day at a time because again, if Biden addresses what people's concerns, then he addressed their concerns, and that will quell a lot of people's worries. So and when you get closer to election time, when you get like 6 months out, you feel me? Yeah, exactly. Same ish, different toilet. You get like 6 months out, 4 months out, like that, like shit constantly changing. So at the end of the day, and that's one thing I've realized about the media, and we're all a part of the media, but there's just never forget there's a lot of sensationalism, and that's not always a bad thing. But at the end of the day, guys, we're a whole year away from the presidential election. So let's just, you know, go see a movie. Go, go ice skating or some shit. You feel me? Like we'll be all right. Let's keep on taking it a day at a time.
Worth it to them to do that. That's not what they do. She needs to educate herself, maybe go to some, I don't even know how to express how ridiculous this is. They're using tax assessed values and saying that they're fair market values. The judge is agreeing with them. It's like being in a circus with a bunch of, what I want to say I can't say on TV, but it's crazy. You know, it's just ridiculous. Anybody with a brain understands that this is.
She didn't say anything. Nothing she said, nothing she just said caught my attention whatsoever because she's not saying anything whatsoever.
Not a penny more. It is not worth it to them to do that. That's not what they do. She needs to educate herself, maybe go to some, I don't even know how to express how ridiculous this is. They're using tax assessed values and saying that they're fair market values. The judge is agreeing with them. It's like being in a circus with a.
It's like being in a circus, but you're just losing. Like, what do you? It's like, and that's the thing, bro. Like, Donald Trump is losing. One day at a time, man. Go. You feel me? Like, go take your spouse or your loved one or your love interest on a date. You feel me? Like, go enjoy yourself somewhere. Let this be these motherfuckers' problems. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit right now really ain't quite your problem yet. You know, let a little more time go by. Life happens one day at a time anyway.
A bunch of, what I want to say I can't say on TV, but it's crazy. You know, it's just ridiculous. Anybody with a brain understands that this is just completely insane.
And you know what? People have a brain because look at how Trump is doing in the polls.
That's
they
right.
have a brain. He has the people on his side, and this is imploding. This,
you know, people have a brain, obviously. Bro, look at this dude. No matter where I freeze frame him at, he looks like the same character, fucking Megatron Justice Warrior looking ass dude. How ironic is that? How ironic is it that this dude, this super far right wing guy, looks like the ultimate fucking corny ass Justice Warrior that you, bro? No matter where I freeze frame it, this dude looks like a fucking sketch caricature of a news anchor. He looked like he was born to act as a news anchor but not be one, which is what it is. You feel me? Like, bro, like this dude is not bro, what is going on? What the fuck is happening? It don't matter where I go, bro. This shit is fucking me up. Look at this dude. Hold on, we gonna go here. You're like, Donald, pass me that soda can, will you? Like, bro, like, look at the like
and all the others. It's not.
It don't matter.
Working. Thanks in large.
What the fuck?
Large part to people like you, Alina Habba, president's lawyer and spokesperson. Good.
Bro, this shit crazy. Oh my, nah, bro. Nah. What the fuck? Hold on, I gotta take a little drink of water real quick. The coffee got me dehydrated. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on right now, bro? Oh nah. Life is just fun. Life is funny, man. Life is everything. Life is so many things. But one of the things that life is, oh my God, is just funny. How ironic was all of that we just looked at? Life is filled with so much irony, man. And ironically enough, irony gives you an opportunity, self-reflection, because your ass is ironic too. I'd be ironic. I'd be like, oh shit, I'm full of shit sometimes. Let me take a step back. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what's up. Hold on. Let's take a walk down rich motherfucker lane real quick. You feel me? Let's take a quick walk down rich motherfucker lane. If you thought buying a new car was expensive, you weren't wrong. Well, you knew that buying a new home was expensive as well. So let's see what's up. Let's check out the 11 most expensive zip codes. Atherton, California. Are any of you familiar with Atherton, California? I don't know if I am. I'm not. I don't. Is Atherton like somewhere in the L.A. County or some shit? I don't know. But the median home sale in is 8,300,000. Sagaponack, New York. That sounds like it's somewhere up in upstate New York. Upstate New York. New York is a very beautiful state. It really is. Outside of NYC, NYC is like its own hub, and then outside of that, like the state of New York is just very spread out and is very pretty. So look, Miami. Okay, we got Miami up there, number 3, $5.5 million. $5.5 million. Okay, Beverly Hills. Okay, well, Okay, so we got Cali in the top 5. Atherton. I don't know where that is. Maybe that's North California. I'll look that up. But yeah, they balling right there. Santa Barbara, number 4, 5 million. Beverly Hills, 4.8. Oh, we got Cali with 5. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. We got 4 of them so far for California in the top 6. In the top 6, 4 of them is in California. Stinson Beach, 4.5 million, which is tied with Watermill, New York. I'm not familiar with where that is. 4.5 million. Newport Beach. Oh, we got 5. We got 5 for California. 5. So 5 of the top 8. Newport Beach. Santa Monica, bro. 8. Oh, hold on. Was it 8 or was it 7? I think it's 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 of the top 11 most expensive zip codes in the country are in California. California is dope as fuck, though. I love it. I really do love California, and I'm about to be spending a lot more time in California. California is great. Um, and one of the reasons it's so expensive is because everybody wants to be there. You want to be here, you got to pay. Mm-mm. Oh, you thought South Dakota was gonna be on there? Hold on, let's see. What was this? Oh, hold on. Mhm. Okay, here we go. The rise of the McMansion. 11 charts show just how much bigger and fancier American homes have gotten since the 1970s. The rise of the McMansion. Rise of the McMansion. A higher rate of 4-bedroom houses have been built. This is between 2015 and 2020. A higher rate of 4-bedroom houses were built. Which is interesting because people are having kids later, so so really a waste of space in a lot of ways. I can only imagine. I don't know that for a fact, but I can only imagine. If there's like a huge uptick of 4-bedroom houses, I'm sure a lot of that space just is not being used. But I'd be interested to look deeper into that. Be something we could talk about on an episode. Just really look deep down into stats like that. Get some real estate people on here to talk with us. A higher share of 4-bedroom houses were built, most constructed with air conditioning, and more houses are doing away with fireplaces. Home prices are expected to remain elevated even amid record high unaffordability levels, Goldman Sachs projected. According to the bank's forecast from October, average home prices are expected to rise 1.8% year to year in 2023, followed by another 3.5% increase next year. Sheesh, ain't nobody buying homes next year. Absent any negative shocks to the broader economy that would either boost excess supply of homes on the market or fuel an uptick in unemployment, we continue to expect home prices to rise at a slow pace. All right. Boom. Here is the chart. Number of bedrooms. 2 bedrooms or less. 3 bedrooms is red. 2 bedrooms or less is blue. 4 bedrooms or more is yellow. 75 to 2020. Damn. Bathrooms. 3 bathrooms or more is up here. Oh yeah, man. There's got to be just a ton of wasted space. Okay, so not as many 3 stories, which obviously is not surprising at all. And you can spread 1 stories out. 2-story and 1-story are pretty much identical. Because 1-story houses can be plenty spacious. Okay, median area of square feet. Splash all the way up. And it was highest right around here, 2014, 2015. Boom, but it's right around in the same place. Garages and carports, 2 cars. Boom. Bro, it's so reflective of what people can't afford. So much of this is just reflective of what people cannot afford. Mm. You know, 2 cars. How expensive are cars right now? 3 cars or more. I mean, that's an uptick too, but 2 cars. But I mean, that still makes sense though, especially from like a mid 90s and through here. That still makes sense. It's not like that doesn't make sense, but because having space for 2 cars does make sense, even if you have one for storage or maybe a workout space or whatever it is that you want it to be. A place like a tool shed, place to do work on, projects, whatever. Um, but yeah. Air conditioning. Good shit. That good. We need less I mean, like there's whatever environmental issues we need to address them. But it is hot. You feel me? Motherfuckers need air conditioning. So so that makes sense. You feel me? Like people need air conditioning. It makes sense that would go up. Air furnace that went up the most. Heat pump water. Okay, yeah, air furnaces went up the most for heating system. Type of heat and fuel. Electricity. Gas is the highest. Electricity has a nice chunk, a decent chunk though. A decent chunk, but gas is the highest. But yeah, that's at least this isn't like up here type shit. But yeah, okay. And two, I don't really know the ins and outs of how this functions and it works either. But I'm just pointing out that this is obviously more, but it's not like a huge chunk more. It's maybe like a third of the size. Fireplaces. Okay. Less with the fireplaces. I mean, that makes sense because people have heating. So fireplaces are nice, you know what I'm saying? Like fireplaces are definitely nice, but it's not something that people need and it's not, so it's not something that everybody's necessarily looking for or a lot of people don't use them. I lived in a spot for how long? Um, I lived in this spot before this one. I lived in a spot for 2 years and I had a fireplace, and I didn't use it until like I was just about up out of there. I was like, damn, I could have used this before, but it's just nice. It's not like you need it for heat. Main exterior wall. Okay, I don't know nothing about this shit. Brick, wood, stucco, vinyl, fiber, or other material. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, now I guess sometimes all you really need and all you're really looking for is a place to take a proper deuce. You feel me? A place to take a proper deuce. You know, four men charged with stealing $6 million 18-karat gold toilet. Hey, shit. At least they went big. You feel me? Like, at least they tried to. At least they went big. They went hard or go home. You feel me? Like, I mean, you know, if you gonna get busted stealing something, at least it should be all gold. You feel me? Like a all gold plated toilet, $6 million toilet. Uh, Four men have been charged with stealing a fully functioning 18-karat gold toilet. Oh, it worked too. Okay, full 18-karat gold toilet in 2019. Oh, so they were charged. So they happened a while ago. The toilet was a work of art created by Italian conceptual artist Maurizio Catalin. He dubbed the toilet America and said it was a work of satire about the excessive wealth held by Americans. Well, that makes sense. But they just wanted it because they felt as though they deserved that shit. You feel me? Like they just took it home with them and they did what they had to do. They did what they had to do. The toilet was installed at the Blenheim Palace, the English mansion where Winston Churchill was born. While it was on display, visitors could book a 3-minute appointment to use the gold toilet. Ugh. However, the toilet's display was short-lived after a group of thieves stole it just 2 days after it was installed. Officials said that theft caused severe water damage to the building because the toilet was hooked up to the mansion's plumbing system. While authorities had previously detained 7 people over the theft, no charges were filed until Monday. The Crown Prosecution Service identified the 4 suspects as James Sheen, 39, Michael Jones, 38, Fred Doe, 35, and Bora Yukuk. Sheen was charged with burglary, conspiracy to transfer criminal property, and conspiracy and transferring criminal property. Jones was charged with burglary. Doe and Yukuk were each charged with conspiracy to transfer criminal property. Look at that. Oh, Wendy, have a good one. Appreciate you for being here. Yeah, let's see what's up real quick. That man's made an $8 million gold toilet. Hey, sometimes you just got, sometimes you just need a reminder. You know what I'm saying? Look, tap my name on you so I know it's real, I guess. You feel me? Hey, look at that. That's real, ain't it? That's real love. That's how you know it's real right there. I mean, what can you really say? Unless you're willing to do some shit like this, how I'm supposed to know that you devoted? How I'm supposed to know that you devoted? Oh, it's got to go to a whole nother platform. Hey, show me the pain. Hold up, I'm about to open it up on this other page. Hey, she said, "Go ahead and show me that it's real." You feel me? I'm gonna go ahead and let you know I ain't playing with you. I'm here to stay. You could try to get rid of me, but you can't. You feel me? You can't get rid of me now. It don't matter what you do. I'm here to stay.
Soy fino, esto es trap de galería. Tú eres un charro, Rocky de aquí, una porquería. Yo un campeón, Rocky Marciano, Rocky Balboa, Rocky Balbía. Tengo la ruta, tengo la vía, sí, tengo la vía. Los gastos de noche facturo todo el día.
Oh,
Tanta plata que
I love it.
me gusta que me chapen. Por eso le meto a tetas al pía. Ustedes no saben.
Oh, well, see, that's the thing. You Alonzo, that's the thing. You feel me? Like, Kevin, he could try to break up with her, but it ain't gonna work because everywhere she go, people gonna know what's up. People gonna know that she belonged to Kevin. And not only that, she letting him know, you look, bro, you could try to break up with me, but everywhere you go, I'm gonna be there. What's that one song? Every breath you take, every step you take, I'll be there watching you, motherfucker. I am not letting you get away from me. So you can try, but you didn't open the door. Oh shit. You didn't open the door, and now it's too late. I've already come into your house. You've welcomed this spirit into your body, and I'm here to stay. Man, she come home looking at you like that with your name on her forehead. Man, I'll be like, what the fuck have I done? Oh my God. Oh no. You thought you was that man. You thought you was that dude. You was like, oh, I got this girl going crazy. No, she just is crazy. Your ego lied to you, my brother. She just is crazy. You got to run. You better run now. Run as fast as you can. But like I said, it's too late, man. It's too late. You already didn't cross that line. I didn't even know what we was about to see. But, again, at least look, I hope that Kevin really loves her because, hey, apparently she is full of some Kevin.
Yes, do it.
Hey. Devotion, commitment, love, passion. Oh yes. She got the Bad Bunny playing in the background.
Los gastos de noche facturo todo el día.
Oh my
Tanta
God.
plata que
I love
me gusta que me chapen. Por eso le meto a tetas al pía.
Hey,
Ustedes no saben.
devotion, commitment. Hey, you know what? Who am I to judge? My dad texted me right now. He and my mother are in Colorado celebrating their 40th wedding anniversary together. They kicking it, they chilling, they doing their thing. Now we gonna check this out. Trump lashes out at Kim Reynolds after DeSantis endorsement.
Nation's most unpopular governor. How dare she not endorse me, even though I'm beating Ron DeSantis by what? I don't know. I've lost count now. Like 65 points. I'm beating Ron DeSantis by 65 points, but fuck her anyway. She's a bitch. Fuck her.
He's such a little boy. Bad little petulant little boy who need his ass whooped. Ain't never got his ass whooped type of shit. Who knows? Either way, he crazy. Okay, he said during her endorsement of Ron DeSantis, Reynolds said she did not believe Trump could win the 2024 election and that she couldn't sit on the sidelines any longer. Trump was like, oh, no, nope. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Oh shit. What is it? IED? Lead? Whatever it is. 36. Congratulations. That's amazing. That's dope. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Okay, so yes, we were at what's her name? Kim Reynolds. Yes, Kim Reynolds. She had the nerve to not only endorse Ron DeSantis, but also to say that she doesn't think that Trump can win the general election. Because there's a good chance that he won't win. He could win, but there's a solid chance he won't, especially just being Trump. So she's like, well, maybe we ought to go with someone else, because she has a choice. But how dare she have a choice? How dare she have a choice, and how dare she have a voice? Not against Donald Trump. Oh, no. My man said,
Why would anybody endorse Ron DeSanctimonious, who is like a wounded bird falling from the sky? His poll numbers are terrible. He is totally against ethanol and fought to destroy Social Security and Medicare. Well, the nation's most unpopular governor, Kim Reynolds of Iowa, just endorsed him. What's that all about?
Like, bro, like, oh God, this dude he's something else, is he not? Oh, no, he is not finished. Nope, he ain't done. He said that's not enough. He said that's not enough. Said that's not enough. That is not enough. So, hold on. Why did he say this though? Sharing a poll which showed Reynolds to be the most unpopular governor in America, Trump ran it. Bruh, this dude, Donald Trump, posted this, went and found a poll, posted it, and said all of this, even though he's beating Ron DeSantis by like 50, 60 points or some shit like that. You feel me? He's beating Ron DeSantis by so much that it's over. It's a wrap. Like, bro, he is unbelievably petty. He's the most petty loser motherfucker anybody's ever seen. It's incredible. Okay, so now here we go. He posted the poll, and now here we go with the rant. So what does my man have to say? He says,
That's because people don't like disloyalty. Oh, everything's about me. Everything's about me. I opened the position for Reynolds, so she became governor of Iowa by moving Terry Branstad to China as ambassador. I then helped her when she was substantially down and losing to the Democrat candidate and worked hard to get her elected, including an endorsement in big Trump rallies. Very importantly, I was the sole reason that Iowa remained first in the nation. I was strong on ethanol. DeSantis voted against it, and other things bad for Iowa, like wanting to destroy Social Security and Medicare. Despite all of this, Reynolds remained neutral on endorsements, and she is now America's most unpopular governor, and Ron DeSanctimonious is second. That's what happens when you are disloyal to those that got you there.
he's just like, bro, you in the middle of getting your ass kicked in court, and you still got time for this. Like, it's incredible. Hold on. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But yes, thank you everybody for joining today. Now, nah, man. What's this comedian's name? It's I can't remember his name, but he's this comedian on he's on Instagram. I posted some of his stuff before on my page. I was just reposting it. His Trump impression is like perfect. Mine is like goofy, but this dude's Trump impression is like, bro, it's crazy. But thank you everybody for joining me today. Thank you everybody for joining me. Let's go ahead and take another hit together real quick. And then I got some work to do. I'm gonna see what's up. Ray and I are gonna be doing a podcast. Well, not a podcast. We're gonna be doing an episode later on today. We may do it tomorrow. I'm gonna see what's up real quick. I'm gonna see either we'll do it today or tomorrow. I may do it tomorrow just so that I can set it up, put like a timer up and everything like that, so that y'all can see, just see a little more info about it, which I think will be better if we do it that way. So I'm gonna hit her up, and we'll probably I'm gonna see. I think we'll move me and Ray's show till tomorrow. So again, I can just set stuff up better and make it better presentation and stuff like that. But yes, I appreciate all of y'all, man. I appreciate all the constant support, constant encouragement, and just helping me to make it through shit, man. Everything's coming along well. I got a couple of opportunities, and I'm just going to be finishing out the year in a pretty good position that will allow me to put a lot of my own money into the projects that we need here, whether it be stuff for the channel, like an editor, different, stuff, help with administrative type of deal. But also, again, you know, we're in the process of putting together a nonprofit organization, and especially initially, and especially during the first year, pretty much primarily what the nonprofit's going to be focused on is getting out the vote, getting people, because you know, there's even if let's say you're somebody who doesn't want to vote for Joe Biden, perfectly fair. There's a whole lot of other elections going on in 2024, so you can still show up to the polls and you could vote for your right shoe. But there's still, you know, there's still House elections going on and stuff. So getting people getting out the vote, and helping to educate around accommodations, helping people to get a hold of like carpools situation, working with platforms like Lyft and Uber with stuff like that. So we'll be going into 2024 not just strong, but also ready. And I'm looking forward to it. Oh shit. At least I got all my weed out. But I'm really looking forward to it. Does Nina Turner have a nonprofit? I'll definitely be reaching out to all types of people, getting them involved once I put it together. Are you saying that Nina has a nonprofit, or that I should work with her on it? But no, either way, yeah, I'll definitely be reaching out to her and everybody else. My man said passing to the left. Ooh, ooh. Yo, he said passing to the left, and as soon as he said that, boom, I picked it up. You see now? You see how smooth that shit was? Look at that. Look at how smooth that shit was right there. You feel me? Let's do this.